Hey guys, welcome back to Burns' Math Club. Today we'll be covering the topic of variables and expressions. A variable is a lowercase letter that represents an unknown value in mathematics. And there are two different types of expressions. The first one is a numerical expression and the second is an algebraic expression. In algebra, we will be focusing on algebraic expressions. An algebraic expression is a mathematical phrase that includes one or more variables. So as you can see here, I have a few expressions written, which are x plus 4, r minus 32, m divided by 4, and 15 times n. Each of these are expressions because each of these consists of a variable. Now, as you've noticed, I have used different variables in each of these because it doesn't matter which lowercase letter you're using because a variable is just a substitution or a replacement for an unknown value. So we don't know the value of x or r or m or n. So you can't really solve an expression unless the value of the variable is given. So in this situation, the value of the variable is given. So it says if x is equal to 12, then we would be able to solve. So if x is equal to 12, then we would replace the x for 12, and it would become 12 plus 4, which equals 16. The next one is subtraction. It says r minus 32. If r equals 44, then we would replace r for 44 and it would become 44 minus 32, which would give us 12. In the same way, the third one is division. M divided by 4. If m equals 36, then it would become 36 divided by 4, which would give us 9. And the last one is multiplication. It says 15 times n. If n is equal to 10, then 15 times 10 would give us 150. So this is how you would solve if the value of the variable is given to us. Otherwise, an expression can't be solved unless the value is given. It can only be simplified. Alright, the next thing I want to cover in this video is how to write an expression if it's given in inverted form. So as you can see here, we have 4 examples and they're all inverted form and we need to write an expression. So let's take a look at the very first one. So it says 56 more than a number. So we can tell that we're doing addition here because of the keyword more than. 56 is one of the numbers that is given to us, but the second one says a number. So since this value is unknown, we can use a variable to replace it. So let's say we use the variable r. So there's different ways we can write this expression because it has to deal with addition. So we could write it just as it's written. So we could say 56 more than would be replaced by a addition sign and a number would be replaced by the variable r. So we could write 56 plus r. So let's write that down, 56 plus r. A second way we could write this is r plus 56. This is applying the commutative property because according to the commutative property, it says that the order of the number doesn't change for the sum or the product. So the commutative property applies for both addition and multiplication. So we could write 56 plus r or we could write r plus 56. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at our second one. It says 9 less than a number. Less than tells us we're dealing with subtraction. The commutative property does not apply for subtraction or division, so we can't write this in multiple ways. We have to write it just as it's said. So it says 9 less than a number. So a number could be any variable, so let's say we use the variable n. So if we were to write 9 minus n, that would be wrong because it would be really saying you're subtracting n from the number 9. But it's saying 9 is less than a number. So 9 is being subtracted from the variable n. So we will have to write n minus 9. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at our third one, which says a number divided by 75. Divided by obviously means that we're going to be dividing. So let's underline that, so dividing. And once again, for subtraction and division, the commutative property does not apply, so we can't write this in multiple ways. So a number divided by 75. A number, let's say, can be the variable a. So we're dividing a by 75 because it says a number a divided by 75. So a divided by 75. Alright, the last one is dealing with multiplication because it says a number times 34. So times 34. So once again, the commutative property does apply for multiplication because it says the order of the the order of the number does not change for the sum or the product. Okay, so it says a number times 34. So let's say the number is the variable h. So we could write this in different ways. The first way, we could write this as h times 34. We could write this as 34 times h, or you could simply write this as 34h, because if they're together, that means we're multiplying them. But remember, we can't write h34. We have to write 34h if we're writing them together. Alright, this is how you write an expression if it's in inverted form, and this is a really simple topic. All you have to just know is about variables and expressions, because in algebra, variables and expressions are really important. So thanks for watching this video, and we will see you guys in our upcoming videos. Bye!